It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brewdog and it's a can of their layer cake. It's a marshmallow and chocolate stout coming in at 7% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. Let's show you the wrap. I actually really like the branding, the can design on this. Have your cake and drink it. Yeah, I really like the design of the can on this beer. It really kind of struck me. When I seen it on Instagram laying there in all of the marshmallow, I thought, wow, that is really, really good. Best can design from Brewdog in a long time, I would say. So without further ado, let's get this 440 milliliter can out into a glass and see what we get. What's interesting about this beer is that it's not a nitro version of a stout. Some of the beers that they've brought out recently, Brewdog, have been kind of like nitro stouts, nitro porters. Jet Black Heart we're talking about. It was really good, but it's nice to see that they got something a little bit more regular, a little bit more craft, I would say. It looks really good. Personally, I don't think you need nitro to get a really good looking stout. I mean, look at that. 3-finger, tan coloured head. Jet black beer in the glass. I really want to get all this beer out just to show you. I'm able to do it. There you go. There we are, jet black beer in the glass. Looks fantastic, as I just mentioned. Slow moving carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. Lovely, lovely 2 to 3 finger tan coloured head. Let's get the aroma then on the beer. Oh, I just smelled peanut butter from a distance. Let's get in. Neapolitan ice cream. Neapolitan ice cream. Bit of strawberry, bit of vanilla, bit of chocolate. Or you could say, as Brewdog want you to think, a marshmallow chocolate stout. It does smell, you get the, instead of thinking the strawberry ice cream mixed with the chocolate on the Neapolitan ice cream, you could think, yeah, marshmallow. You would definitely get away with marshmallow, especially if they were kind of held next to a fire and they warmed up the marshmallow and it's kind of sticky and gloopy, and kids love them. Kids love marshmallows on the stick with a fire. Toasted marshmallow. Oh, it smells sweet, mind. It does smell sweet. Let's dive into this one. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Ooh, that is sweet. It's a real Lush, beer. It's really sweet, really rich, really velvety, really chocolatey. Lots of, I would say, lots of raspberry flavour coming through. Like a raspberry puree or a raspberry concentrate. There's some bitterness coming from a mixture of the hops in the beer and the roasted malt in the beer. I think this will boil down to whether you like a sweet beer whether you like a really sweet beer or you would rather, pardon me, or you would rather something more bitter, more of a traditional stout. But I'm guessing the reason why you're here, well, there's two reasons. First reason, you could very well be really interested to know about Brewdog's layer cake. And the second reason is that you bought it, you like the sound of the marshmallow and the chocolate, and you thought, I like a sweet beer, that's why I'm here. So I think that's who I'm talking to here. That's the crowd I'm talking to here. Two sets of people. One, they want my honest answer. Two, is this a nice beer for people who might like a sweet beer? And I think that's where we're going with this. So let's first of all answer my personal reflections and do I like the beer? Would I buy it again? Would I have another one? That's what the brewers always tell me. The biggest kind of compliment you can give a brewer is, would you want another one? It's a very, very, very flavoured stout. And that flavour is a mixture of chocolate and raspberry. Loads and loads of raspberry flavour coming through. It's a little bit cloyny. It's a little bit... Me personally, I think they could have tailored it back a little bit. But it's okay. It's okay. You can see I'm kind of really getting stuck into this. I'm really drinking it quite... It's not a beer that I'd go, I want to pour this beer down the sink. It was £3.50. I think Mrs. Real Ale Guide, when she puts her review out, I think she'll really enjoy this. She's got a real sweet tooth. Whereas I'm more down the traditional roasted malt stouts that have there's a lot of bitterness coming from the roasted malt and there's a lot of bitterness coming from the hops in the beer. There doesn't seem to be, there's a little bit of bitterness coming from the roasted malt, but kind of just searching for it a little bit. Just searching for it a little bit. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's got a medium to thin mouthfeel. It's more of a refreshing stout rather than a big, thick, creamy, viscous kind of 7% ABV stout. It looks good. Rock the beer back and forth, you can see the carbonation rolling around in the glass. It looks good. It's got good lacing on the glass. It's been well behaved. The writing is unbelievably small. There's nothing really you can... Water, malted barley, lactose, malted oats, yeast, and natural flavourings. There we are. I said this beer has flavourings in there. Now what brewers usually do is that they use ice cream concentrates in their beer, and that's what I think is the Brewdog have used here. I think they've used a raspberry ice cream concentrate in this beer to get that kind of marshmallow flavour. Of course this beer is brewed at a cost for Tesco. This is a brand new beer launched in Tesco. For the people out there who are watching who might have a sweet tooth and you've seen it and you're looking for a review and you found the channel, yeah, this beer will be for you. This beer will be for you. It's sweet, chocolatey, slightly cloyny, kind of raspberry puree type stout. Quite sweet. Not that much bitterness on the back end. This could be for you if you got a sweet tooth. I've had a lot worse beer from Brewdog in the past. I've had a lot, you know, some of the beers they were brewing 3 years ago. I mean, you've seen me howling on the channel of, oh my goodness me, what is going on? They've seemed to have improved. They've seemed to have found a better level with craft beer drinkers, with producing better quality craft beer. I'm gonna rate it. It looks good, it smells good. I've been perfectly honest with the beer. I don't think I've been overly harsh on the beer. I think I've been very fair. So I like it. I'm gonna say, me personally, I'm not a massive fan of really sweet beer. So for me, it's a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. But I bought it as a sweet beer. So perhaps, you know, I bought it as a beer reviewer reviewing beer on YouTube. It was going to be a very, very popular beer. I got it done. Personally, too sweet for me, 6 out of 10. But if you like a sweet beer, you found us reviewing this beer on YouTube, then you will like this beer. 6 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.